slap you?
Tell me what you were saying.
Can I slap you?
All right, I'll start off to my right. Noah Tranglili, me, KJ Mack, Damian Gemini, and
Hi.
Dennis the Menace Fence. So
Yeah, that guy.
I did my due diligence to put together a research packet of everything that I can actually talk about this week because I'm not leaving Damian in charge anymore. After last week's flunder.
Yeah, no,
That's why there's no bonus.
first off, everyone canceled. Wasn't on me, so not my fault.
So you guys were robbed from your bonus episode of Damian running a shop.
I'm so sorry that everyone canceled, guys.
Would have been a great idea.
Oh yeah, it would have been great. Nobody canceled.
So I know you said you wanted to bring something up. There's something you want to get out of the way
boy.
first. You want to save it for later.
Yeah, get it out the way.
No, let's
Get it out the way. No, get it out the way.
No, it'll be better for the last segment.
Oh, sure. Okay.
It will.
Okay.
Okay, so because KJ's here and we never have KJ here, I'll start off with my questions for KJ first. So the first one is, why did you leave Scotland to come here?
I got a scholarship to acting school in New York, and I took my wrestling over there. Through wrestling, I met my wife, who we met up there. She was studying up there too, and then when we got married, she's from down here, so we moved back down here.
And now you're in Florida.
And now I'm in Florida.
But you were wrestling out of the country before you came here though, correct?
Yeah, I wrestled a little bit. Well, I trained through the pandemic, and then at the tail end of the pandemic, before shows started up again, I moved over here. So I actually made my debut in New York, but then that summer went back and wrestled a bunch back home.
So when did you start, like 2020 then?
Started training tail end of 2019, started working tail end of 2021.
Oh, so you've been working like five years?
Yeah.
You're over me.
Yeah, 5 years. Okay, so the other thing, because I know you mentioned earlier, was the soccer. What's the deal with the soccer? Because I know that's your gimmick too.
Well,
At least with the clothes. At least the clothes and the jersey.
Yeah.
And I've never heard you explain what's the deal with the jersey.
Well, basically, I grew up watching and playing football. I played at a pretty high level in Scotland. I played for a couple of pro clubs, never made it pro. Gave up, focused on acting. But in Scotland, there's like a really big, like not as much now, but like in the 80s and 90s, there was a big like hooligan culture where it was like people who were primarily going to the game to not even see the game. They were going there for like organized like meets between fans to fight basically.
Okay.
And then there's like some really good movies about it, and I was like, hey, why don't I make this gimmick?
And then that was like the entire gimmick, pretty much?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just based on like a lot of Scottish football binge drinking culture. Like that's kind of where it all comes from.
So it's a real inspiration too.
Yeah.
His character. Okay. Yeah. That was one of the other things. Because when we wrestled you guys at we were in a 4-way. It was you, me, Damien, and Baldy, Riley Daniels at AMP, and then I had a couple fans, we'll call them that, came up to me after the match like, who's the Scottish bloke? Does he play football? I was like, no. I think he plays soccer. And then I never asked you beforehand, so I had no idea what to tell them. And then I don't think they ever went to your table because they didn't ask you that question.
Yeah.
So I answered it for them. I said, hey, on this. So whenever they see that, there's that.
There you go.
So it is a real gimmick.
Yep.
And now I'm going to shift my next question about gimmicks over to Dennis. Why are you an idiot for your gimmick? And why can't you win any matches?
I mean, I think it's just like, woe is me, right? Always the victim. Life sucks. So if you have ever seen the movie Falling Down, it's like a 90s movie, I think. The character is very much based off of that. He's just having a mental break. He's in traffic, going crazy. It starts off, I think, with him calling his wife about his daughter's birthday party, but the wife's like, or ex-wife, I should say, is like, I have a restraining order against you. Like, what do you mean you're not going to be here? And the whole movie's him trying to go to his daughter's birthday party that he's not even welcome.
It's the movie where the guy just goes fucking ballistic?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, that's a good movie.
So, like,
No, it's actually
I don't think I'm doing it like a true justice, but I mean the losses help because, like, it's like making me go crazy, I guess. I'm just supposed to...
I would go crazy if I was losing that much.
Yeah.
I thought you already were crazy, though.
Mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Close
he's
enough.
definitely.
So that's where the
Yeah.
inspiration comes because you're already unstable.
Yeah,
How many
I
times
smoke a
have you
lot of
been
weed.
checked in?
Huh?
How many
Oh.
times have you been checked in?
Never, actually.
Never?
No, I just
So
smoke a lot of
Dennis-
weed.
So Dennis is a great guy.
So that's
Oh
his.
yeah, like in your face, awesome human. But if I could
How
like
many times
punch you in the
has
face,
Dennis been checked in?
I've been in cuffs like once.
So at least 4 times Dennis has been checked in. You're not the guy. You're not the guy who took out Icky for the tournament. That wasn't you. Okay.
Who we talking about?
Next question.
So it was you.
I don't know who we're talking about though.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
That's nice for you.
Cool.
All right. So how long have you been working, sir?
I think I started like a little after you. I don't know how much like time difference. Was it a year? 6 months?
Hold on. Wait a minute. No, you started before him.
Before me.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
started and then you disappeared.
No.
I trained and then got in a car accident.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't even that long?
No,
'Cause I knew
was
Frankie
only out
knew
for, like,
you and
4
everything.
months. Yeah, I started in 2021 in December.
Okay, but then I started 2022 in the spring.
Yeah, but
because
he
that's when I
also
came
he
back,
also
yeah.
but he was still. The thing was when I met all you guys, you had like started before. No, you
Well,
did.
I was like progressing.
But then you
more,
got into an
in a
accident,
sense.
and then you progressed more because he
He
couldn't.
was on a break.
He was
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
But
Technically,
then-
it was a
but
break,
if
so
you
he
look
wasn't
at it,
cleared.
But if you look at it now, he's progressed more. I took my year off, and now we're here.
Yeah.
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 I'm probably.
So
Wrestled
a
100
technical.
more
If you want to get technical. Yeah. Technically, you wrestled.
I've
I guess.
I was training since spring 2022. I think my first show was like 23.
23. It was 20. I was there
When I
for
was
your first
21.
match
Yeah.
I just hit 2 years like
the other day.
like 4 or 5 days ago.
Okay.
18th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even know how to count mine because I stopped for a year and I didn't even do. I maybe did like 8 shows my first year.
Did you keep track of your matches though?
Each year.
I have them like
Say-
saved.
Do you keep track of your matches?
Oh yeah, I've got a book. I'll write them all in.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I have them saved online, but I should
over
write them
1,000.
down. That's a
I lost
good
count
idea.
after 1,000.
1000's crazy.
I'm at like
Really?
150 or
I'm
something.
probably not
Yeah.
even.
I'm at 180.
If we're gonna be honest, I'm probably not even at like 30.
Yeah, but
shows.
you haven't, not even to go against us, I don't think you've wrestled that much recently.
No, once I came back, it was just.
I'll tell you exactly
Proving
where
ground.
I'm at. 184.
Wow.
Where are you at?
Actually,
I'm
I
at like-
left some out of here.
I'm at like 140 something.
Oh, that's crazy. How
To be
long have you
honest,
been
I'm just
wrestling for?
exaggerating. I'll be honest,
Is that
I'm
fine?
exaggerating.
Wow.
But like,
Yeah.
I at one point,
I feel like it's a
like
slow
when I
pickup
came back, because I was
sometimes.
out for like 4 months.
Mm.
Once I came back, I wrestled at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
So when I got injured, I was 12 matches in. So I'm probably about maybe a little less than you.
Yeah, but that's
'Cause-
like until I moved down here, I was having like 20 matches a year.
Is
And
that your most productive or?
no, like, that's what I'm saying. Like up until I moved to Florida, I had like 20 matches, but like last year I had like 50 something.
Oh,
so
wow.
I doubled
So
it
what do
just
you-
by moving down here.
Oh, it was just a move, you think?
Yeah, like a lot of the companies I worked for up in New York,
Yeah.
a lot of them weren't monthly. They would run like maybe a show per quarter.
Not even
Like,
once every other
Or
month.
like there was one that I
Because
worked.
I thought they were running, like shows were running at least once every month. Not like now, where there's companies all
but
over.
like especially coming back out of the pandemic, a lot of the companies were like slow to come back, and like my home promotion, being Battle Club, like they at the time, like my first show was in October. I didn't wrestle for them again until April. So like it's like there was a gap. Whereas now, because they have like a permanent like place they can run, they're running basically every month. Like I was meant to be there February, but then the show got cancelled because of the weather, so everything just got moved to March. But now that I'm down here, you've got places like WWN run every week, and then
Yeah, you have quite a few. Oh, no,
Everybody runs monthly for the most
yeah, like
part.
UCW,
Yeah.
I've got that every month. Like I'm working a hell of a lot more now that I'm here with less companies than I was in New York with double as many companies that just didn't run as often.
I think for this year,
So
already
like,
at,
if you were to
25
go back
this
to
year.
New York now, would you say there's a lot more companies now? Because like
I would say
before, I didn't even know there was a lot back then.
Like I would say there's more companies, but like I think the companies that were there when I was there are running more often now. Like I know they're like remarkable because they've got their own place.
I've seen remote. They're running like. Yeah. I don't even know. I follow a lot of the companies up there.
Yeah.
It's also because the COVID restrictions are gone, so people.
There's that too, and like.
Yeah.
And New York is one of the worst places for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were super strict.
Yeah.
You didn't get tested. Like you can't do it. Even like if you were at like in the NBA, you had the one biggest problem was Kyrie Irving. He was playing for the Brooklyn Nets at the time.
Yeah.
And COVID was still a really big thing even after the pandemic, and you had to get tested before a game every time, and he would just no, I don't want to. I like whatever the reason was. I forgot the reason, but because he didn't get tested, they wouldn't put him in the game.
I think it was
until finally they put him back in the game because they weren't. It wasn't that serious anymore. They were like, okay, fine,
I think it's because you get one positive, one negative, one positive, one negative, and it's like you get positive, positive, negative, negative. It's like.
Yeah, there was a point where in a lot of even certain major, companies wherever they were really on top of that. Like, if you don't get tested, then you can't do this. Like, you're basically done.
You couldn't even fly in there without a test. You couldn't fly in New York, because I couldn't fly up there for a while because I wasn't doing all that stupid shit just to get on a plane.
Well, that was the first time when I initially moved. I moved like summer of 21. And like the UK was a lot more strict than anywhere in America. Like you were allowed to leave your house for an hour to go on a walk, and then you had to be back in your house. Like you had your isolation bubble.
I don't even think we had it like that over here.
You could socialize in your household. You couldn't socialize with anyone in another bubble. Like if you and your friend that lives across the street wanted to go a walk, you couldn't. Because if you didn't live in the same house, you weren't allowed. Like, it was like that serious. And then when I flew over, there was like 20 people on the plane. Like this massive, like.
How crazy was
Airbus.
it? I don't want to cut you off, but how crazy? I just want to know your reaction. How crazy was it when you reached Florida and then you just saw all these people?
Well, that was the thing. So I wasn't.
It was bad.
Like I came down here.
But it was fine.
Well, that was like when I got here. I was surprised because, so my family always do horror nights. Like since I was like 16, we always come over to do horror nights. And when I came over, like New York was fine. It was like you had to wear a mask on public transport, but apart from that, you were kind of cool. Like to go into my classes, I had to COVID test on a Sunday. Give them results Monday morning so as I could come in for the week kind of thing. And that was kind of how it was up there. But when it got to October, Halloween Horror Nights time, my family weren't allowed to come over. Like they weren't allowed to leave the UK to come over. I was only allowed to come over because I was starting college. But they weren't allowed to come over for a vacation. And I got down to Florida. I ended up coming on a solo trip. And I just couldn't believe it. Was as if nothing had happened.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like the only thing that you could tell that anything had happened was when you were going through the houses, there was like plexiglass on the like scare holes. Like they had plexiglass there, so they would like pop out and like hit the plexiglass because they couldn't get in your face. But that was the only thing.
I do. Yeah, that's.
Pretty much.
I mean, they only did that for that year. They didn't do it for any other years.
Yeah.
Gone after that.
Yeah, I think over here in the pandemic, like when we went to school, they had us wear a mask. Like if we took it off, like they either send us home, take us to the office, and talk to us.
I didn't have to deal with
But
that. Was
at least from what I noticed, and at the time, my mom had cancer, so it was honest for me personally. It was terrible, like worst time of my life, because I had to be homeschooled. So I had to go to my college class, and then after the college class, I had to go home and do all the classes online. And the worst thing about that was the teachers were still not used to us being on there. So it got to a point where I had another kid that I knew who was in pretty much every other class with me, every class, and we worked on every assignment together. Because the teachers forgot about us and couldn't really help us because they also had the class in person. So when we would call them, they'd be stuck with every other student. So at one point, me and my buddy were just like, fuck it, we're just going to work together the whole thing. in every single class, and that's what we did. Yeah. And we were just like, all right, well, they can't really help us, so fuck it. It was terrible. I couldn't even leave my house.
Yeah.
Could not. It was.
I don't know how to do it.
And then I didn't get COVID. I didn't get COVID till like after COVID was pretty much done. I didn't get COVID until I
moved down here.
I didn't get it at all.
I got it.
Like, have you watched Ted Lasso?
No.
So.
Is that the one where, like, it's about soccer and
it's Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, okay,
he's like an American football coach.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen like videos on like Instagram.
Isn't there another show too with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Oh, that's a documentary. That's like he actually bought a team in Wales called Wrexham, and he's like bringing them up the like football empowerment. He's doing really well with them. Yeah, it's a good documentary. But like Ted Lasso, like the thing I was telling you, like they took what happened there and put it in the show and made it like a storyline in the show.
So, with that being on the show, because our camera missed it, can you tell us how you ended up on the news again?
Yeah, so so when I was going to college in London, my dad came down from Scotland to come visit me and take me to the football. He'd gotten like really nice tickets to go have like a nice dinner in the stadium and everything before the game. So I needed the whole day, so I told college that I had food poisoning. Went to the game, not a problem. We played terribly, and one of the players' brothers was just along from us, and people were giving him abuse and like attacking him basically. So his brother, who's on the field, played terribly, jumps the barrier and climbs into the stands to fight people off from his brother. Me and my dad step in and kind of pull him away and kind of pass him off to security, and obviously that is the pictures that's on Sky Sports News the next morning. And I get a text from college saying, "Hey, I thought you had food poisoning this you."
Yeah, I did. I'd had it.
As I said, I was ghostly white. Like that was the only time I actually came off the toilet that whole game. It was crazy. Just in time to wrestle a professional player away from fans.
And get it on film.
They got it on pictures too. That's my rare moment. Imagine if you were wrestling full time too, and you would have had that.
I would have been there like at that time.
Yeah.
So speaking of wrestling, how much different is wrestling in New York than it is wrestling down here in Florida? And I'll also extend like a second question too. Did you train in New York and in Florida, or just?
Yeah. So like I trained back home in Glasgow.
Yeah.
That's Scotland.
In Scotland for pretty much all of the pandemic.
For people that don't know.
I'm from a town near Glasgow called Kilmarnock, and like on my gear I rep my hometown team. It's Kilmarnock. So like to spread the good word on Kilmarnock FC. But in Glasgow, I went to Iron Girders, which was Wolfgang's school. He just recently left WWE. That's right. So I worked with him pretty much all the way through the pandemic, but it was weird because a lot of the time I'd be in the ring and he'd be like at the other end of the gym with a mask on, like giving me instructions. So I'm just wrestling wrestling. What did Vince do once? He wrestled God, didn't he? Yeah. That was my first 18 months of training. I was wrestling God. Then I moved over to New York. I went to the Fallout Shelter, which was really good because I got there in the August and they gave me my debut in the October on their anniversary show. So it's really cool because that's like what I consider to be my home promotion is Battle Club. And I get to share an anniversary with that company, which is really cool. So I trained up there. It was good. It was really good base for what I'd already learned to like build on it, and that was where I made my tag team, and I did a lot of tag stuff. The Scotaricans took us a really long time to come up with that name because I was Scottish and
your partner was.
He was Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So that was cool, and then moved down here and I'm now at Dark Arts with Alistair Black, Zelina Vega, Vincent from The Righteous, Eric Conreich, ROH, like OG's just started training with us as well, which is really cool. The intensity there is just another level. Like I thought, like the way I trained in Glasgow was intense, and then when I moved over to New York, it was less intense and more like skill focused. Like, hey, we're going to break this down. We're going to take our time breaking it down, kind of thing. And then I came down here, and it's just boom. Here is the hardest cardio you're ever going to do. Here is the hardest technique you're ever going to learn. And it's because like we have such a high bar for you that we want you to be meeting that constantly. So like the main difference, like the actual quality of the wrestling doesn't differ too much, but it's the intensity of how you train and how like what those expectations are for you at the end. Because like some schools, it's like very much just, hey, we're just glad that you're trying. And like there's schools that are like that, and that's fine because that's a way to train. And some people, that's what they need. But other people, they need someone on their ass all the time. Like, yeah, like I'll be the first to put my hands up and say, like, I can slack off and I can be lazy. And it held me back when I played football. It's held me back in acting. It has held me back in wrestling. So it's good for me and like how I learn to have someone on my ass all the time where it's like, hey, you're slacking. Let's get moving.
So you're still
His
doing.
dad's one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those big guys where if he sees you fuck up or slacking, especially if you're good at it, he is gonna rip you a new one. And I mean, like, you fuck up, you're doing like squats, push-ups, everything. Like the way he trains is pretty. It's exactly like how it is with you guys.
Yep.
He's killing a referee right now because he doesn't know how to do what he's doing right.
It's crazy because I went to training
you know
one
what
time.
I'm talking about.
I went to training one time and I noticed he was just being lazy. I'm not gonna say the name of the person's name. I'm not gonna put him on blast. But I sat there and I was like, hey, are you doing push-ups? Like, do you do push-ups? Are you working out like you said you were? Because he had told my dad, and I was there. He was there. I think you were there. You probably were.
There's a reason he's not talking right now. He doesn't want to be the slip-up.
But and he's like, yeah, I'm hitting the weight room and everything. And I was like, you're bullshitting me. And I caught on to it real quick, and I called him out on it. I was like, go do a proper fucking push-up. When you go home, do push-ups every day, because your push-ups aren't even push-ups. You're on your knees. What is it? The girl push-ups, right? Is that what you call it? Whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. I don't care, but you're being fucking lazy. So get to it, bro, because it's don't sit here and waste someone's time, and they're putting the effort. They want you to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so posting this clip and tagging
I'm not putting him on blast, because there will be days where once you yell at him and tell him, then he'll pick up to it, but then he'll go back to doing the same thing, and that's what gets a lot of people upset, because they take what they do very seriously, and they're not being an asshole just to be an asshole. They're being an asshole because they want to see you succeed.
Because they care.
They want you to be better. They want you to be better than what they were.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, TJ, we get it.
There's at least 5 people that fit in that category.
Are we?
I could name them.
Listen.
No, and to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. And even some of the students that my dad's chewed out, fucking up, they have also just recently they actually
they're getting better. It's
they're
like
actually
it works.
I just recently watched their match.
Crazy.
And I went up to them and I was like, I want to see that from you
it works
every time. Like they were good before, but then they also took a hiatus. Pretty much like what Dennis did. He took a hiatus. You know, he took a break. Because they needed a break for reasons, and it's a valid reason. You know, but once he started training consistently again, he's like, I'm back. He feels great, more confident. He's on top of his shit and everything. Sometimes you just
need that kick up the ass, because I'm not even afraid to say, like, around Christmas time, like, I got chewed out at training because they were like, hey, what you're doing is not good enough. We need to see improvements. Like, this is you're falling way below and it's holding other people back. And
yeah.
Like,
and again,
cool.
everyone
I've improved since because of it. Cause
and there will be days where people have an off day, but even then, it doesn't matter if you have an off day. You need to be on point every single time you step foot on the ring when you're training. Take what you're doing seriously if you really want this.
Train like you play.
I think that's just what makes the difference between a good and a great wrestler.
You're the only one here that doesn't work, so that's why it's easy for you to say that. That's why you can ask all these questions. So please, by all means, keep asking us questions. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, no,
to be honest,
that was a really good question now. So.
Yep.
Because you're not a worker, so it's easier for you to ask these questions.
And if you want to understand it more, that's how you're able to understand the business.
I feel like for you though, I feel like you're so passionate about what you do, and I feel like you do it day in and day out. I feel like it's like this is all secondhand knowledge. It should all be secondhand knowledge to whoever you're asking the questions to. So it's the same thing for you too as well. But like, see me where I don't like really watch, wrestling as much. Like, don't get me wrong. Like every now and then, when like SmackDown or Raw comes on or a main event comes on, I'm like,
he knows what main event is.
Listen, he knows some things about wrestling.
Yeah, It's not that I'm not interested. It's just like I always have like too much. Same thing with sports. Like I really like sports. Like I like basketball. I like football. But
I love volleyball.
I just water polo, but like it's just like I could never like see myself like sitting down and just like tuning into one thing. Like I always gotta be like doing something.
Listen, to be fair, there's people that I know that work never watched wrestling. So like,
there's plenty. There's a lot of those.
Like,
and to be honest too, you know what's crazy? It's funny you say that. Those are the ones that are the most natural at it. Like.
A lot of
and some of and it's crazy because I've seen some people that aren't very passionate about it, like they're just doing it as a hobby, but they're so fucking good at it. It's like, do you realize what you could you're capable of? Like this, you could make this a living. Like you got it.
Like it happens a lot though. Like in a lot of things, like some people are just naturally good at something. Like not to bring it back to football again, but like I remember growing up, there was a left back that Tottenham had. And he was great for us. Fucking hated football. Hated it. He was a basketball fan. Never watched football. He's like, hey, like, I think I remember him like getting fined for missing like training because he went to see the basketball in London instead. Like it was just one of those things where like some people just that's something they're good at. Where it's just maybe it's not something they're passionate about, but they found that they're good at it. Like a lot of these NIL people that are now like succeeding at the highest level maybe weren't passionate about wrestling but have since found a passion for it.
There's a lot of them. Like over the last few years there's been a lot of those players where they've been more passionate about something else and then they try something different and then they succeed off of it. Like honestly, who's a recent one? Obafemi.
Yeah, Obafemi. Was he not like shot put or something?
I think so. He played for a college team. I think it was Alabama, and then
football.
No, it wasn't even football.
Really?
No.
He made for a mean fucking linebacker.
It's exactly.
Dude, I'd be scared.
And then
and coming up to the line with that strut.
Even fucking.
You know who they're talking about with Oba?
Yeah, it's
fucking Trick Williams is another guy.
Oh, you're the one.
Yeah.
He didn't even he obviously grew up as a fan of it, but he didn't really start training until like after
I'm pretty
football.
sure Tiffy's one of the ones.
Tiffy's another one. Tiffany Stratton is another one.
Well,
I think Soruga's another one.
To be fair, my wife's favourite stat, for the longest time it was true, I don't think it's true anymore, but for the longest time it was true that WWE had a better success rate with former Hooters staff members than college athletes.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That was her favourite stat for the longest time because all her favourites like the Bellas, Liv Morgan, like all used to work at Hooters. I think Chelsea did as well.
Wasn't the Bella twins like already into wrestling because of their dad?
Well, I know Sheamus was
their
worked
dad.
at one, and then Enzo worked at one.
Who was their dad?
Yeah.
Isn't it John?
That's their
Yeah, but that's
they never got together
yeah.
much.
That was until they got into the business.
Yeah, come on, watch Total Divas.
Listen,
You'll hear it all.
What he said.
Total
I didn't
Divas, Total
really. To
Bellas.
be honest, I know about the show because my parents watch it, but like I wasn't always interested
Here
in
we
watching
had
that.
is a total diva. Total diva.
Listen, Total Divas for the longest time was our like nighttime show. Like we'd put it on, fall asleep. So that would be like
in the
thing
background?
that would be on. Yeah. That would be our white noise. Would be
Just
like
screaming in
Natty and
fights.
Naomi fighting.
Tamina
There was
trying to
always
push
a
him
fight
off.
on some. Like every time I would.
Summer Rae getting left this side of the road. Like that was.
Like I'd walk by in my house when I was living with my parents, and my mom would just be playing that shit almost every fucking day.
It's a great show.
And as I'm passing by, it's always one of the divas just fucking fighting over some. God knows what the fuck it was.
At the
I
time,
don't fucking know. It was like, I was like, bitch, another fucking fight? Like, what? It's about a man, it's about this, about that. I'm like, oh my god,
At
dude.
the time, my 80-year-old nanny, my mom's mom, would walk into her house and she was watching it. She's like, I love this soap opera. And I'm like, yeah.
Well,
This
that's
is like
my
one of
life
those
was a
reality TV shows,
Where-
fucking Bravo. Or
Yeah,
whatever
like
the fuck
she
it was.
loves like she's like Vanderpump Rules, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City,
That's it.
Total Divas. Like that's
exactly what it is,
her
pretty
thing.
As long
much.
as you didn't say the Kardashians were.
Oh no.
That show got really good viewership. I don't remember why they canceled it, but it got really good viewers.
What,
For
Total Divas? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
really
did.
good.
Well, that's because they ended up
I think they
spinning
ended it because
off.
of the era, right? Like,
Yeah.
maybe they didn't want new girls.
Yeah, I think they were
Which-
pretty much getting to an era
The
where it wasn't
Bellas
so much
kind
the
of flipped
Divas
it.
era.
Well, they then carried on and did Total Bellas,
Yeah.
and then I think Nikki or I can't. Yeah, it was Nikki had her own show about like her getting married and stuff.
Okay.
And then, but I know there's a bunch of them now are wanting to bring it back because I know that like Maxine
I
Dupri
can
and
see,
like
yeah,
Chelsea,
yeah.
they all want to bring it back. I think
That'd
they're
be-
great.
But
That'd be
even
fun.
Chelsea though, she's good at what she does.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Chelsea's great.
Because
The thing
before,
is,
They're
now the
fantastic.
people that they have can do total divas and they can still wrestle.
And still go, yeah.
My issue is that like I feel like they're in a very sticky time now with keeping kayfabe.
Yeah, it is a weird
that
one.
is
Such a weird
Look at
like.
what
Well,
we're doing.
to be fair, Total Divas was always good at kind of keeping kayfabe.
Yeah.
My favourite thing ever is Mox is meeting Renee's family for the first time.
Oh,
at dinner,
yes!
and the dude
Yes!
steals the hat.
he's fucking like, oh no.
And she's like,
He jumps the wall and chases after him. But the thing is, you see her mouth say John, but they've dubbed over it, so it's like Dean, because it was
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose still. She starts saying John, and then it's dubbed over to say Dean, because they were like, hey, like let's not give his like shoot name, but
they still kept kayfabe, but it was still like real life shit. I guess.
it lives in like a weird, like the new shows they have just now, like LFG and stuff. They live in that weird middle ground of like, hey, like wrestling style competitive sport, but we're still showing you
The reality
the
of it.
backside of it, like how you put it together.
How they put it
Yeah.
together. and
But
all
like,
that.
because like LFG, like it's posed as like,
What's that-
yeah,
what's that
the
other
winner of
show?
this final match is going to get the WWE contract, but they're going out there already knowing who's going over it.
Yeah.
So like it lives in a weird middle ground of like, hey,
What's the,
we're watching you backstage put this match together, but we're then supposed to pretend that
Don't know what's.
that
You know
you
what?
guys don't know
Yeah.
who's
You
going
know
over
what?
it.
I actually have a good question. What do you think of the what is this documentary episode, whatever? Of Unreal.
Yeah.
What do you? I've never heard anyone have an opinion on that.
I don't
So,
See, I was like, well, this is my thing. I was
but
like,
like,
if
do you
could,
think it's cool? But like at the same time, like, do you have an opinion
It's-
on like that they
It's
don't
cool,
really?
but it ruins it.
I think it's useful for people who work. I was like, if there was some way to lock it behind like some kind of wrestlers only subscription, so that you could see how things run.
For people like us,
But,
it's great.
like,
But for these
yeah.
other people, like him,
Yeah.
he doesn't need to be watching it.
But like, yeah, like there's like a lot of people. Like I've come across a lot of people that like when I'm working shows now that think they know more than they do.
Yeah.
And it's like more prevalent now because of Unreal. But I think it's a great show and it shows like good insight for people who are in the industry. But I just wish there was a way to like
They learn too.
lock it behind. Yeah, because like I'm seeing like, oh yeah, cool. So like the episodes where they go over like Chelsea Green winning the US belt.
Yeah.
Like you see how all that inner workings of, hey, she's been working really hard and she said this at the right time and said this to the right person. Hey, how about we put it on her but let's not tell her. Like we'll wait until day of to tell her. Like stuff like that where you can see that like obviously we get an insight on indie shows of how a show comes together. But getting to be able to see how it works at that level. Like I know obviously people do like extras work and stuff and get to see it in a different way like watching it, but I think Unreal, whilst I still doubt how much of it really is reality, it gives that like, hey, like in the writer's room in Gorilla this is what's going on, and I quite like that. But like I said, I was like, I wish there was a way to keep it like just for people in wrestling to see. Like there's things like that, like in the acting world.
I would agree with it. And it's funny you say that because I've even seen like Paul Heyman is a big one where he is old school and he himself even on one of the episodes was like, I'm not really a big fan of it. Like there's been a few. There's plenty of them that are old school and don't really like it, but because it's you know things are different now.
It's the new wave.
Even Paul Heyman is still trying to is very lenient because he's understanding of it.
Like,
and to hear that from him himself say I'm not a big fan of it, and they just played it on there, I was like, a lot of us, you know, I can agree with that. Like you know.
Yeah. But I suppose it's like anything like when they do the hard knocks and stuff for the NFL, like it's like you get that behind the curtain of like your favourite NFL team. I view it as being the same thing. But like it's cool to see, I think for like an actual sport it's cool to see the personalities and the real personalities, real-ish personalities of the people that you follow. Like versus like
their persona.
Or like their public face, like, because once again, to bring back football, Tottenham had one, and we had a disastrous season, and there was a lot of rumours, a lot of speculation about what was going on behind the scenes, but the whole time there was an Amazon documentary being made, so the following year that released, and you got to see the truth behind all these rumours that we were hearing, which was pretty cool. But at the same time, I think like Danny Rose, who was the subject of one of said rumours, when that comes out, probably isn't happy that his private conversation with the manager is now like, do you know what I mean? So I think there's two sides of it. Like I'd be interested to speak to people who were part of it properly. Like I know, like I could like ask like at the gym and stuff, like what was that like, but they weren't like involved in it as much. Like I'd like to speak to someone like Chelsea or like LA Knight or Punk or whoever that were like really involved. Just to see what it was like for them and how they feel about it now. Because I know that Punk didn't do the second season.
I bet he would have like a really interesting take on it.
Yeah, because he did the first season and then like stepped back. He was like, oh yeah, I didn't want to do any of it for the second season. So I was like, I'd be interested to see like, well, what did you think of how the first season came out that then made you think, maybe I don't want to do the second season.
It's TV, but he said they didn't like it either. A lot of them said they don't like it. So. Alright, so do you want me to ask the regular thing first?
Yeah, go to everybody first. I have the best one anyways.
Dennis, what pissed you off this week? This is my last segment.
So I'm going to try to say this as like respectfully as I can.
Oh god.
Shit.
So there's this incompetent person that I work with, and like everyone on the team hates him. And like when I say hate, like we all hate him. Because where I work, we all share the money that we make with the contracts that we work. We're in a pool. So if you're not pulling your weight and you're making the same fucking money we are, and if we didn't have you, then we could all be making more money. So we've all just been collaborating on how we can
Get rid of him.
toss dead weight. If I could punch a face, I would, but I need to.
Why don't you just slash his tires so he can't go to work?
There's cameras in our parking garage.
Just follow him home.
That's creepy.
I've been watching a lot of Dexter. So
I'm not gonna say anything.
Have you seen Dexter?
I watched the first couple episodes.
I've been watching it.
Yeah.
Now I understand things.
How long did it take you to understand things
The
though?
first episode.
Oh.
When they show you this clip in a documentary in like 10 years time, like
Well,
I'm Dexter. Did it.
everything was normal, and then he watched Dexter.
yeah.
I like it.
Brother, I don't got nothing right now.
Nothing.
He's at peace.
For now.
Golf.
I
balls.
hate when this segment doesn't have an answer for
So
it.
You know, nine times out
Yeah,
of
peace.
9 times out of 10, the answer
life
is
sucks?
pretty much the same
Just
thing
kidding.
as about someone on the
Somebody
road driving
driving.
that pisses you off, and I'm like, is that the
Yeah.
only fucking thing that's pissed you off this week?
Yeah.
Could be anything else.
Yeah.
I think that's what pisses me
I
off
got-
every time. Is just always the same fucking answer. Someone on the road decided to be a fucking jerk off.
Honestly, out here they do drive. Sorry, I don't know if I can.
Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta censor that.
Yeah,
Beep.
No, not mine. You have to.
Anyway,
Is yours somebody driving?
No, it's not. Mine is how auditions, tryouts, anything like that works. Because I had an audition today. It was 2 separate auditions for the same thing. One on Sunday, one on Monday. And it was for 2 different types of role in the same show. And on the Sunday, I did decent. But then I got cut like after the second round of 3 or 4. And you don't get any feedback as to what happened. Hey, like,
thank you for your time.
it's literally, it's like, hey, if we didn't call your number, bye. Like, it's one of those things where unless, like, I'm not asking for them to go round to every single person, like, hey, like, this is what it is. But you have everyone's email, you have everyone's phone number. Take 10 minutes after it's done, just like, hey, this is what we saw. If you want to come back, you need to prove on this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Like, it happens with tryouts for sport, it happens with auditions, and it sucks because I've done both my entire life. So when it gets to a point where I'm 26 in May, I've done acting since I was 5, I started playing football when I was 7, I started wrestling when I was 19. When all of these things all have the same route of, hey, we're going to judge you for the next few hours, and then we're going to send you home, and you're never going to know why. Like, I hate that. Because I'm like, hey, if you tell me what I did wrong, what wasn't good enough, I can fix that. Or if it's a case of, hey, you're just not what we're looking for, that I can go, sick, I never need to come back to this audition again. Like Disney do lookalike auditions. I went to one of those a while ago, and they were like, yep, cool, thanks for your time. And I was like, okay, sick. But if it's, hey, you didn't do this right, I can fix that. But if it's a case of, hey, you just don't look like any of the characters we have, so we would never cast you, I now know, hey, let's not waste an entire day going to another one of these auditions.
Right.
But because they always encourage you, like, hey, just keep coming back and like sometime it will maybe happen. And I'm like, but I don't know that. Because if it is a case of, hey, you just don't have the look we're looking for. Like if they're like, hey, we're looking for someone with fucking a red ponytail and a beard, I'm not going to get cast in that ever. So just tell me that.
Yeah.
And then I know not to come back and waste my time.
Yeah.
Or if it is something, hey, like, you can't do forward rolls properly. Okay, sick, I can go practice forward rolls. Hey, you didn't do as many pull-ups as we wanted you to do. I can go, sick, I can go practice pull-ups and then come back and be able to do it. But when they tell you nothing,
You got nothing.
I just get pissed off.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's funny.
It wasn't traffic.
That's funny. That
It was traffic too. Traffic sucks, but yeah.
Mine was gonna be traffic again, but for this week, something actually very similar just happened with me. I just did an acting audition for a stunt role, and we weren't giving any feedback. We were there for an hour and a half. It was on a fucking like Friday too, so it was like in the middle of the day. It's hot as fuck out, and then I got stuck in traffic on the way home. So that pissed me off on top of that. I was traffic on the way there. Got there early. Everything was fine. We did everything they asked us to. Had all the headshots, had the demo reel, everything, and then they released everybody. Nobody, like not a word to anybody. And I'm like, I'm sure. And they'll say, we'll email everybody back. And all it was is, you're not selected for this role. We were not looking for this type of candidate. And I'm like, what does this type of candidate mean? Am I being profiled? Am I being?
Well, you are.
Yeah.
When you're going to a casting, you're definitely being profiled.
Yeah.
Well, at least tell me what I'm being profiled for. And tell me.
They can't, because that might cross something.
So acting agencies, stunt agencies are the fucking worst.
The worst ones, because I experienced it yesterday, is when everyone has a number, and you can tell as the audition went on, they were just getting tired and stopped paying attention. Because yesterday, like, the number started at 30. Because on Sunday there was 30 of us. And then they just continued the numbers yesterday. So it started at 31. I was number like 131 of like 150. Whoa. So there was like a lot of people on the second day. But they were going like, hey, like for the next round we want 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 39, 40, 42, 43. But then they got up to 70. They're like, yeah, we'll have 71, 86, 102, and 145. Thank you. But before 70, they took almost everyone. And I'm like, so it wasn't that these groups were exceptional. It was just you hit your quota of how many people. Later on, there was people that were exceptional that you squeezed in, and then you just didn't care about anyone else.
No, you just got
got tired, because the thing is, the audition itself ran an hour and a half behind before we even got started. Like, I was told to be there for 8. They weren't even signing us in until 9:30. Like, we didn't even start till almost 10 o'clock. I didn't do anything because I was one of the later numbers until about 11. Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then the fact that I was like, just based on these numbers, I can tell you hit your quota, and then these 6 people were exceptional, so you put them in, and then you didn't care about anyone else. It was wild.
That's a waste of time. Yeah, because they keep saying, they don't tell you that either, but you know,
super respectful industry.
Oh yeah.
Best industry to be in. What do you got?
Self-entitled wrestlers that don't recognize their co-host in the gym, which happened to be on Sunday, which happened to have curls, which happened to go to EO's, which happened to go with their dad.
Wait, what?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit!
Excuse me? I'll have a day.
That was a sugar daddy.
That was
a sugar daddy.
Right past you, and he didn't say a word.
I knew that was a shoot.
Yeah, and I
You were at the gym? I probably had my headphones in. And I was
No, they were walking past everybody like. And I'm over here.
You said him and his dad?
Yeah, him and his dad, yeah. And I'm like, how do I not have this guy's attention, bro? I like picked up 80-pound dumbbells and I started fucking bench pressing like 80 pounds. I'm like, come the fuck on.
Because I was not paying. You want to be honest? When I go to the gym, I don't pay attention to anyone.
No, so
if they want my attention, they have to come to me.
In your defense, you probably were only there like about another 10-20 minutes from when.
Tell me he went to the gym for 10 minutes. Are you serious?
No. At least he went. From when I saw Damien, and it was like 10-20 minutes, and then he was gone. But I was getting set up like all the way in the front of the gym for like a fucking hour long. Yeah.
Sorry,
You're the shits.
I kind of am on Damien's side. I don't pay attention to people.
Like, if I'm at the gym,
around me.
Why? Hold on. Why am I? Okay. No, not that I wasn't like. I'm sorry if I didn't see you or get no disrespect.
Sorry, no,
when I go to the
brother, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna pay attention to who passes by me or not. I'm just gonna go straight to what I'm gonna start doing in my workout.
I don't know when you're gonna get killed at the gym, so I'm always paying attention who's next to me.
No, it was funny because like I crossed like right in front of them. But no, you guys were fucking locked in. They were fucking locked.
I don't have that feeling.
No,
like, I went there and I was like,
I go to so many different shady gyms just because of the area I'm in.
So like, if I didn't see you, my fault. No, I was just like, yo.
You guys were fucking locked. You guys went from like one to the other, and there was like no fucking break. There was no split.
That's not the way to do things.
No, it was crazy. They were fucking like howling in the gym and shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was locked in.
He was locked in.
I was like, I had the certain PT expert used to be on. He did this fucking the Would You Rather 2-hour special. That's where I learned my gym stuff, and it's working for me. So you need to put breast brace. If you just keep hitting, you're not fucking gaming. You're not giving yourself any room.
Hold on, I think he's exaggerating because we did take a break after every set we did.
He doesn't lie.
No. They went. No, like I said, it was machine. That's not that.
It was no, like no. He'd sit for a second.
No.
Brother, no. How are you gonna tell me I wasn't fucking working and just fucking boom, boom, boom.
How are you gonna tell me? I was paying attention, you weren't.
You were watching me for the whole fucking time?
Yeah, like the 10-20 minutes that I crossed you, yeah.
Yeah,
it was 3 sets.
Dude, I was in the fucking...
He's sitting there because he's in his fucking gym, because he's doing gym a lot longer than him and Sensei at this point.
Yeah.
So. He knows his fitness stuff. He's sitting there watching. I get a text,
dude,
and I see the EOS. I was like, oh god damn it! I know exactly because you just told me you were going. I was like, huh? They crossed paths. I
had no idea.
I had no idea you ignored him.
I was
ignoring him. I don't fucking want. I don't talk to.
I'm lifting my hands. Leave me fucking alone.
I don't live anywhere to know anyone, so it's kind of cool.
More like 10. Thanks for exaggerating it. I appreciate it.
After my fucking 10s, pay attention to me, Damien. You fucking look at me, Damien.
Get that pump.
Yeah.
I didn't see you at all. Yeah. Oh, sorry, brother.
Horse with horse blinders.
It's all good. That gym fucking blows.
Thank you.
It's so overrated. The sauna sucks dick, dude. I was in there with my I was in there with my fucking long sleeve, dude, for like 15, 30 minutes. I was in a thick long sleeve.
I only go there because like it's right across the street, you know. It's not far. I don't know. I go all the way to fucking this place, that place, you know.
Yeah, the sauna sucks dick.
You just sweat for no reason.
Yeah, there's just fucking jack dudes swimming in there. It's cool.
I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I think I've been there like 10 to 12 times in total. Like it's nice, but it's overrated. I don't know.
It's just fucking crazy too, because the guy's like has to be like 60, 70 years old. Yeah, he's got to be like fucking roided out of his mind.
Are you talking about like in the sauna?
No. In the pool. He goes,
they're always in the. It's the same. Yeah, it is.
It's pool, hot tub, pool.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
But I'm cold, hot tub. Now I'm hot, pool.
Yeah. Does he actually like swim for it to be a workout or no?
He swims. He swims and then he takes a break to do roids and then it's the hot tub. After hot tub, more roids than pool.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Just insane. The shitty fucking sauna, and then he leaves and grabs the fucking candy thing from the bowl in the front and leaves. And they'll go down. They'll go to the Ross that's right next to it too.
Is there a candy bowl in there?
There was during Christmas. There's a little fucking bowl with the peppermint mints.
Y'all know this whole man's routine.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's because he pays attention.
He told me when I was signing up, like, we care about your physique. We care about.
That's why the workers are like this. So all that guy's working out over there.
This is great PR.
Yeah. That's why they don't have any videos on their social medias anymore.
I wanted to fucking deck them when I like signed. Dude, they literally made me like go through like a 30-minute process before I fucking like actually got to work out.
There was one time I went with
Really?
It took us like an hour to get in there.
Really? No, like I should you. It might have been an hour.
What? It took us an hour?
It was
Yeah, the guy,
because you
You're
couldn't
bugging.
sign into your phone. Oh no, I remember.
You're
because I
bugging.
have the
it wasn't even that.
How the fuck does it take an hour? All I have to do is scan
Well,
my code,
no,
tell them
no.
you sign in, you put your phone number in, and then your name,
was-
and then it's good.
It was
You
actually
couldn't get into your fucking account.
Yes, the fuck I could, because I had the fucking
It
card.
was actually a little bit of both, though. Actually, yeah.
For us, it was a
little bit of
walk-in.
both, and then they just talk their ass off. And the fucking salesman that's there is just smaller than you. So like he's like so like you could probably like I mean like they
I know
don't
exactly what you're talking about.
yeah they don't want to openly say it, but like you should probably get a personal trainer. I'm like I will fucking flip you over this fucking table and fucking roll you in a pretzel and throw you in the
So they want
fucking
you to
sauna.
money, so they want you to buy everything.
It's
Hey, don't
so
do that.
fucking
Don't-
dumb,
don't-
dude. I actually posted this on my Snapchat.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw the US and I was like, oh, that's Damien's mirror. I get it.
Oh shit! No, did you see the second one?
I did.
When the guy getting flipped in.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, can
Do
you
you know
send me
that's
that so I
fun?
can put it on the screen right
No,
now?
yeah, I have it clipped. No, I have it clipped.
Okay, please clip that and send it to me.
It's hilarious. Have you any of you guys played Resident Evil 4?
Yeah.
Do you like the original?
A little bit, yeah.
So
Mostly
basically,
remake.
so to have context on what I'm talking about exactly,
Yeah.
like you remember when like you meet Big Cheese for the first time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was, so I was walking in as Big Cheese. They were the trainer. They're like, you really could use a personal trainer. And then I'm like, I grabbed like Leon's leg and I fucking launch him like 70 yards into a fucking armoire, yeah.
Listen, I'm working through Platinum and all the Resident Evils before Recon comes out on Friday.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Like, I was just doing the Mercenaries mode on Village, and like genuinely out the corner of my, I've been playing it far too often, because in the corner of my eye, this like painting keeps catching my eye. I keep seeing the little green health bar of the enemies in the Mercenaries mode.
That's crazy.
I'm too
bro.
Resident Evil pilled just now.
Oh my god.
I started playing 2, like the remake of 2, because when I got it for free, I don't remember how, but I played it, I got like 2 hours in, there's this puzzle, I didn't feel like looking it up, so I just stopped playing it.
If you think those puzzles are hard, you should play Resident Evil 4.
I don't know, listen,
The originals.
I had never played it before, I was like, I'll try it. I played the first one a while, I played 7, or Biohazard, whatever it was, because they made it free on PS Plus. I
Yep.
played like 4 hours of it and got bored.
Yeah,
And then
7 is.
2 was, it's too confusing for me, I quit.
You should play like 4 and 5. Especially 4, the remake.
I don't like
There's
that.
far less puzzles.
Mm.
I might, we'll see.
It's fucking fun.
Whenever it goes on sale.
I think there is like some kind of sale thing just now, at least for PlayStation, just because the new one comes out on Friday.
Yeah, there's a lot of Xbox has done a huge sale recently. That's why I got all the Batman stuff again. It was like fucking $5 for Return to Arkham. So I was like, ooh,
That's
I'll
worth
Hey,
it.
we've been on
get
Batman like
that.
every day.
And then Arkham Origins I found finally. I was hunting for that one. and I
Dude,
finally found it.
Arkham Oranges. I was about to say oranges. No. Arkham Origins is by far the best Batman.
It's so good.
It's the best.
It's the
Batman.
best Batman.
I only
Arkham
just
Knight's
started
not my favorite.
playing. I found Blackgate on Steam,
Oh wow.
so I was like, I'd never played it before because I'd played all of them, but I'd only ever really done PlayStation, so I didn't even know Arkham Origins Blackgate was a thing. So I've started playing that. It's dope. I like it.
Wait till you get like later in the game. Like it's fucking insane. Like the scenes and the acting in that game is probably like best at like any video
I just
game.
like it because it's younger Batman and
Yeah.
he's ruthless.
Yeah.
And I know they just came out with a new one for like the VR or something. There's like another.
The
Batman
VR
Arkham
one's
Shadow Or
good.
something, yeah.
It's
Arkham
a lot of
Shadow.
fun.
I heard it's not because it's like Arkham Origins style.
It's
so-
gonna take an Arkham shit. Is what it's gonna do. It's gonna be so bad.
You just don't like fucking VR.
I don't.
Is there
I
anything
don't.
that you would like to add before I shut it? Is there anything anyone would like to add before I shut us off the air forever?
No thought.
Is there anything anybody needs to plug?
Brother, we don't need to. They already know our shit.
I mean,
We
like
did that
the
last week,
others.
the week before, and the week before that.
You like to plug any of your shit?
You're gonna tag it, aren't you?
What if I just don't?
Dennis Fence.
KG Mack wrestling on everything, and I'll.
Where are you gonna be at, KJ? Where are your dates?
14th of March at the UCW in Bradenton, and the 20th of March. No, can't be 20th. I don't know. At the end of March, I've got Battle Club up in New York.
Is it the 28th?
Quite possibly. I'm not good with dates. I don't have my calendar.
I did you
the 28th. And I'll shout out forever and ever the Kelly Fans podcast because they always shout me out on their podcast. So I now get the opportunity to do the same back.
There you go. I'll post this and send it to you so you have it.
Nice.
We'll be fucking
at Pride of Wrestling this Saturday.
No, this is the week after that.
This is the week after that?
Yes, because Ryan the Sensei's special is this week.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I thought we were putting over all the dates that we're going to be at.
That already happened.
Oh,
I'm doing it right now.
Oh,
By the
okay,
time you
cool.
guys see this, we'll be on the Brawl at the 14th of March. The 15th will be at Pride of Wrestling. The 20th to the 22nd will be at MegaCon. The 28th will be at AMP. 29th is UCW. It's another one. I don't know if you're going to be at or not. There's a bunch of UCW stuff that
all the UCWs.
All the UCW stuff will be at. I don't know. I won't be at the 14th one because we have Brawl. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. And then we have big announcements for April that I can't talk about yet.
Nope.
So there's that. All right, that's everything I got. So if anyone has anything else they'd like to add,
Noah.
I've got nothing.
No, just go show my new YouTube channel support, Hardline Productions, and that's it.
The last time.
Count it.